Clearwater County is proposing some changes to the draft Municipal Development Plan, or the MDP, based on the feedback gathered during last summer's MDP Open Houses. Some of these changes are also being brought forward due to the adoption of Bill 48 implemented by the Provincial Government. The county is proposing to change the process for which a development permit is obtained for natural resource extraction. Presently, a developer is required to hold an open house to inform area residents of their proposal. An open house is then prepared by the developer and submitted to the county in hopes to mitigate any effects on adjacent lands. The submission of this open house report deems the development permit application complete. This process will not change. Developers will still be required to hold an open house informing area residents of their proposal prior to the submission of their open house report to Clearwater County. However, instead of taking the next step and applying for the development permit for the operation and extraction of aggregate, a developer will first proceed with a land use amendment application before council to redesignate the property or a portion thereof to the direct control district. The first step in the land use amendment process entails receiving first reading from council, essentially informing council of their proposal, where it would be determined whether council would be in support of this type of development. Should first reading be received, staff would circulate referral letters to adjacent landowners and agencies notifying them of the upcoming public hearing to redesignate the land for the development of a gravel pit. This public hearing is also advertised on Clearwater County's website and in our local newspapers. Once the 30-day referral period is up, County Council will host a public hearing for the proposed redesignation of land. Anyone is allowed to attend this hearing and/or submit letters of support or concern regarding the proposal. Following the public hearing, Council will hold second reading. Additional information and studies may be required depending on the outcome of the public hearing and information supplied by the developer. Should no additional information be required, Council may proceed to third reading that same day. However, should additional information be required, the developer shall supply all required studies and documentation to Council at a later meeting date. Should Council approve third reading for the redesignation, they will become the sole development authority on any future development permits or enforcement issues on this redesignated parcel of land. A decision made by Council in the Direct Control District is not appealable to the Subdivision and Development Appeal Board or the Land and Property Rights Tribunal Board. Under the existing development permit process, a decision is appealable. A fee of $400 is required along with written reasonings for the appeal. Dependent on the location and provincial interest involved, the appeal would be heard by either the Subdivision and Development Appeal Board or the Land and Property Rights Tribunal Board. The approximate timeline for a decision will remain the same. The proposal will provide for public input at the initial stages of the application versus the end. It also provides for the public to address Council directly. By redesignating the subject land to Direct Control District, all final decisions remain local. So what are your thoughts on this proposal? Staff appreciate your feedback regarding the proposed Municipal Development Plan revision. Please email staff, call our office, or send us comments via mail.